Mother's Day is this weekend, so I thought I would share some advice that my mom taught me. Hi everybody, I'm Michelle Carre and welcome to Your Delicious Life, where each week we take a look at life from a different perspective and either learn something new or get reminded of something that we already knew. Now, this week's episode is called Lessons from Mum, and you'll notice I spelt it M-U-M because my mom is from Scotland, so that's how she spells mum, and that's how I've always spelt it. Even in cards, or writing in any way, if I'm referring to two moms, and I'm referring to mine, I will write M-U-M and I'll write M-O-M for the other mom that I'm talking to in that situation. So a little honoring of mom there. But let's get into this week's episode. I was just a kid and we were getting ready to go to my second cousin's wedding. And I'm getting dressed and my mom helps me fasten my shoes, my white patent shoes, not black, white patent shoes. And she says to me, "Don't take your shoes off." Okay, I'm thinking this is just an instruction, but what I didn't realize is that it was actually life advice. As the years would go on, she would say, "Never take your shoes off on the dance floor." And it became kind of a joke because she would always say it, and it was even a joke amongst my friends at weddings and various things like this. But it wasn't about the shoes. It was a metaphor for life. My mom loved to dress my sister and I in cute outfits, pretty dresses and fluorescent tank top and shorts that matched. And I just don't mean that the shirt and the shorts matched. I mean, of course they did, but Lisa and I matched as well. And we both had really long hair, like down to our bums, and she would braid it or put it in pigtails or ponytails. We always were very well put together, and she showed us how to present ourselves well. And when she said, "Don't take your shoes off," when we were getting ready for that wedding, she was basically saying, don't compromise the look. I mean, we've gone into all this work to get your pretty dress and most likely white tights and white patent shoes, and if you take the shoes off, it's going to compromise the look. But this is where part of that life lesson is hidden. Because it's really about character. Because if you work hard to become the person you are, and you build the character, and you live close to your values, and you keep them at your core, you don't want to compromise your character by taking something away from who you are, or doing something that's not in alignment. This isn't about the outfit or the shoes. It's about staying consistent and staying true to who you are. I know your feet are going to get sore. Mine have been super sore and I have wanted desperately to take those shoes off. But I never did. Mostly because I think my mom is always watching. I mean, they tell you they have eyes in the back of their head when you're like 3, and you just sort of always believe that. Because it might be true. You don't actually know. But I never took them off. Even if I had blisters or my foot really, really hurt, I didn't. And the thing is, this is sort of the other part of the metaphor about life, that things are going to get hard. Things are going to get tough. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get sore. But you have to keep marching on. You have to keep moving forward, because sometimes you can't just take off the thing that's hurting you. Sometimes you have to keep going forward, and eventually it will start to get better when you get home and take off your shoes, but not before that. Another side note about this advice that always really worked well is dance floors are nasty. I mean, think about it. People are sloshing their sticky drinks all over the place. You don't know what's on other people's shoes. And even if you brave the nastiness of the dance floor, you're probably going to have to put those shoes back on to go home. And that is going to hurt like hell. So just leave them on. Look, this isn't really about shoes and dance floors. Whether you take your shoes off or not is here nor there. That's up to you. What this is about is acknowledging the badass life advice that your mom taught you, even when you didn't know she was teaching you. It's about the lessons that she said to you, but the lessons that she showed you as well. So on this Mother's Day, thank your mom for all of the lessons that she has shared with you over the years. And to my mom, thank you for everything you have taught me and showed me over the years. I love you, Mom. M-U-M.